One second, guys. I know I am streaming. Hold on. Actually, I forgot to set up my microphone, so let's plug that in. Hopefully this makes things sound better. 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. Let's check out OBS. Make sure. Hello, everybody. I'm just setting up my microphone. What's up, guys? Yes, I have not done a live stream in a long time. I think I'm recording straight from my my microphone. Let's add that into the camera. Ta-da-da. Cool. So I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me know. Think that's coming through my microphone. I forgot. I haven't live streamed in such a long time. It's hard for me to remember exactly if that's what I was using last time. Does it sound like it's coming from my microphone or from my laptop? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I think we're okay. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I guess since you guys said that it is working fine. Oh, it's coming through my laptop? It should be like in audio. And then, let's see. Hold on. Guys, bear with me 1 second while I choose this. 1 second. Actually, let's just do this with me then. Otherwise, yeah, it is fine. It's just my OCD. I like to make sure everything is okay. But if it's not picking this up, it's no big. But OBS, choose audio input. So you guys just bear with me while we pull this up. Let's let everybody load in anyway, because I know I just did this, so you guys aren't all there yet. Let's just pull it up real quick. Otherwise, we'll start it in a second. Audio, open OBS. Yeah, no, I know you guys can hear me. I just wanted to use the microphone. I might as well. I just haven't used it in a really long time. I think it auto connects, but whatever. So as you guys saw in the title, we were looking at the SEC next move, social media influencers who promoted crypto ICOs. So we do have a semi-growing viewer right now. We got 30 people on. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Hopefully you guys like that Bitcoin Ben interview that I did yesterday. But basically, continuing on with that, I saw a very interesting article. A lot of other YouTubers were talking about it too, and I decided that I wanted to talk about it as well. So for whatever reason, I saw an article that was saying that the SEC was going to come after certain social media influencers who promoted crypto ICOs. And then it goes on even more to say which ones they were talking about, specifically which ones they were promoting, which ones they were like anti. And I know this kind of affects us, and it affects me, so I wanted to let you know basically if this would affect our channel. I don't think it will, but it is something that I did want to talk about. Again, I apologize for being a little rusty with the live streams. I've been up at college, so I haven't been able to do this in a long time. It's been quite a bit since I've done a live stream. And I will start to do a little more if you guys want me to. It's totally up to you guys, like I said. I just haven't done them in quite a bit because finals are coming up, and I am away at college right now. But we are going to look at this article on the SEC and why this is so interesting in terms of an article. It says the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, obviously for those who don't know, is actively cracking down on crypto initial coin offering projects, and a top official said earlier this year that dozens of cases are pending, so it's quite interesting. I don't recall pushing ICOs. I actually made a video saying that I was anti-ICOs, but I do want to get into exactly which ICOs they're talking about. So saying, when is an ICO promotion a fraud? Writers, YouTube celebrities, cryptocurrencies, review platforms. This is a big one right here. This is what I really wanted to push. And let me know in the comments if you want me to actually make a full-blown video on this. I can do that tomorrow, or I'll probably talk about it tomorrow too. But it's saying cryptocurrency review platforms, publications, and many more individuals and organizations could be targeted by the SEC if there's sufficient evidence to prove that an individual or organization received compensation from ICO organizers to promote a token sale without disclosing the amount of ICOs. LOL. Any celebrity or other individual who promotes a virtual token or coin that is a security must disclose the nature, scope, and amount of compensation received in exchange for the promotion. And the SEC said last year, emphasizing that the failure to disclose compensation is considered a fraudulent activity. So that's the interesting part that I do want to discuss with you guys, because I do think that it is quite relevant to this channel. It said social media influencers are often paid promoters now. I have not yet been paid to promote any currencies at all. No Bitcoin. This is not paid for. Yes, this channel is monetized and there is ad revenue coming in, but it is not a paid for channel. I do not pay anyone, or I do not get paid by anyone to promote anything, at least as of yet. And if I did, I kind of stray away from ICOs and more of the services. I usually do things like more physical objects, because I think those are a lot easier to promote and show, and it's kind of harder to get scammed with things like that. But as it says, on November 28th, the SEC followed up with a previous statement and said that investors must be aware of celebrities promoting tokens on the blockchain. So this is where I thought it got semi-interesting in regards to me, because the SEC is referring to now just tokens, and we do know that ICOs are tokens, but do they classify Bitcoin and Litecoin and Stellar and Ripple and XRP as a security, or do they classify them as a token? That's the biggest question. That's the one thing that I did want to, discuss with you guys. That's the most confusing part. I'll probably review this in tomorrow's episode. So if you guys want to just leave me a comment right now, letting me know which coin you guys want to look at, I'll definitely check them out right now. We're going to look at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then XRP, and then we'll call it a day. But otherwise, over the past 7 months, Coinbase, the largest fiat crypto exchange in the U.S. market, has been working with regulators to list additional digital assets on its platform. In May, Coinbase announced its interest in listing Stellar, Cardano, Ox, Zcash, Basic Attention Token. Fast forward nearly several months, the exchange has only been able to add 3 of the 5 cryptos to integrate. So very interesting too. And the biggest issue is it says, we don't believe Bitcoin is a security. Many of the ICOs that you see and talk about, they are securities. And if you're going to offer and sell securities, you have to do so in compliance with our laws. We've been clear about that, and the recent actions further emphasize that our securities laws to apply to the ICO space. And if we're going to raise money using initial coin offerings, they either have to do so in private placement or register with the SEC. Promoting an ICO recognized as a security without disclosing compensation to the target audience could result in a penalty that is twice larger than the compensation itself, as seen in the case of Floyd Mayweather, who paid $600,000 for receiving $300 to promote 3 ICOs. So that's quite interesting too. So let's move on now to Litecoin. I know most of you guys are here for some technical analysis, and I know it has been highly requested to, that's actually quite funny, David Watts, what you just said, but it has been highly requested to do a live stream, so I decided to jump on it and enlighten you guys. So I'm on Litecoin right now, and we're looking at this daily, and you guys can pretty much see what I'm seeing in regards to the price, and I do have this pulled up on my phone, so I will zoom in a little bit more to show you guys what it is that I am looking at. Here we go. So we're on Litecoin on the daily, and as you guys can see, we do have a line of support here. We do have a line at around $28, $29, and that is quite interesting. The reason I'm saying it's quite interesting is because we do have a downtrend right now. We do have a downtrend. We managed to break through it right up here, and I'm trying to read you guys' comments too. Rob Merrifield says, Cliff High is shaking in his boots. It's YouTube's like J Snips that the SEC is likely to go after. Very true. You're good, bro. They ain't after you, LOL. No, but Uncle Scam will be after you for any donations you get via crypto. I think he meant Uncle Sam, but who knows. So you can see right here, we do have this line of support right here, and we did manage to break downwards. We were supposed to be trading above this, and we were honestly anticipating a nice run-up from that. But you can see, unfortunately, we actually fell downwards from it, and we actually went as high up as $56 to $55, retesting this support up here, and then we broke bearish, and we fell quite a bit, only reaching around $29, $28. So it is an area of support that we wanted to, maintain and hold, and we actually are doing it quite well. And you can see the reason we did kind of come out from this, little, crevice that we dug is mainly because we were bottoming out right now. And you can see we were extremely oversold. Scotty Tohadi PEG says hi from Ireland. Hello, what is up? But you can see we pretty much just bottomed out right here. We fell to a level of $28. It added into the fact that we were extremely oversold, only trading at $19 on the relative strength index. Gives us more reason in the fact that we needed to pull back up. It was anticipated. We weren't expecting to move all the way up, skyrocket into levels as high as $40, $45, $50, but we were going to see a slight, correction, a slight scoop. Usually when you drop a ball, it bounces, and we needed to see that movement upwards, and that's what we're seeing. And then you can obviously see the ripple effect. Now we're going to come back down, do another jump off of 29, come back up even lower, and potentially come back down again. The interesting part is how low are we going to fall? Now, the reason for my concern is the fact that you can see this yellow line is the support for Litecoin. We all know that. But the problem is that this is a downtrend. It's not an uptrend. So if we break $29, there's really nothing that's holding on to the currency until it breaks lower. And if it breaks lower, it's going to fall to a level of like $19, $20, which is something we all have to be aware about, and it is very possible. So it's definitely, I do think if we do break, which is very possible that we do fall down and hit, $18, we break up and we bounce up off of that, retesting 29 then as a resistant. Mr. Skankadank says, I'm not buying till sub 28. Otherwise, if it moves back up, I'll start when it's steady at 35. So yeah, that's something interesting too, though, is that's what we're kind of looking for right now. We have this downtrend right here, and he said sub 28. We're pretty, close. We're on that cusp right now. We're going to see whether or not we're going to hold $28 as a support. If we can't break $28, we're going to head back up at a pretty significant rate. I do think it'll be quite fast, and we will see some sort of volatility move in. But otherwise, we're going to most likely come back down and kind of balance out and still out at around $19. So that's definitely going to be something to pay attention to. Moving on to Bitcoin, we're looking at Bitcoin again on this daily, and this is another very interesting graph too. You guys can see that we do have a support right here at around $3,600, $3,660, $3,670, and you can see it is holding fairly well. And the interesting part is it seems like we're coming back down to double bottom, which is quite scary to some. We are seeing this as a means of support. It is holding fairly strong. The issue is we are hanging out way too long on our relative strength indicator. You can see we're basically trading sideways in terms of we're at around $28 on the relative strength index. So it's really kind of a very iffy spot. We needed to kind of move up higher in order for us to maintain some sort of support level, but it seems like we're just kind of flatlining out on here. And like we've seen before, when we start to trade out sideways and flatline, that is an indicator that we could potentially see some sort of correction. And I know we don't want to see that, but it is very possible we could fall lower. James Cornett says, I truly believe the market is being manipulated by very rich people so they can accumulate as much as possible. But here's the things, James Cornett, that I have to say to that. If the market is being manipulated so that they can hold on to as much as possible, the only reason they would want to hold on to as much is in the advent that we do see some sort of massive movement upwards, some massive skyrocket upwards. So in order for that to happen, yes, they may need to hold on to it, but that doesn't mean you guys can't ride this wave up too. You guys also need to be buying in at prices similar to what you think they are buying in at, and ride this wave up, because if you saw what Bitcoin Ben said and what I said in yesterday's video and today's video and the interview, we were referring to the fact that we could potentially see another rise in the crypto in another couple of years, if not sooner. We could see a rise. He said something called scaling, which is basically when the currency goes up, comes back down. So we shot up to 40. You know, we started at like $4, shot up to 400, fell down to 30 where we're at. We could shoot up again back to like $600, $1,000, fall back down to 110. We can continue to do things in that order. Let's see. Absolutely, this is why I'm focused on buying specific cryptos when we fall faster. I like in order to understand what's going on now is you need to understand what Wall Street did to the housing market in '08. That's pretty much how crypto started. Crypto started due to the fact of the housing market. I believe Bitcoin was created in 2009, and then they started making altcoins based on Bitcoin's blockchain. So it's very interesting too. They did do something very similar. What's up, Jordan Young? Hey, buddy. Haven't seen you on the channel in quite a bit. We haven't done a live stream. I thought I'd hop on one and start doing it. So are there any other coins you guys want me to review? We do have this double bottom forming. I do think we're going to trade out sideways on here. Bitcoin Overdose says, what is up? What is up, bro? I haven't talked to you in a little bit. Nice live chat. Just noticed MKYEN. What's up, dude? Yeah, I haven't been on the live stream in quite a minute, so I decided to, jump on it and hang out with you guys for a little bit. Because today was a very interesting day. I uploaded the Bitcoin Ben interview this morning, and that's doing quite well. And I wasn't sure whether or not to put another video out today in regards to the market and the SEC, because those two things kind of intersect with each other. If I put out two videos at the same time, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, I feel like you guys wouldn't watch both. You'd choose one over the other. So I decided to just let the Bitcoin Ben one out, and then tomorrow we'll start the regular routine. So I decided to do something new and do the, live stream right now. How's college going? Still studying myself, IT program. Yes, D7 Tom. For whatever reason, I have my mic on, but I think my laptop is recording. Like I said, I haven't done a live stream in so long, so I forgot on OBS how exactly to change it over to this microphone. I'll show you guys really quick because this is the back end of live streaming. It's pretty cool, but I'm trying to find where the audio part is, and I forgot. So maybe it's this. I'm trying to figure out where it is. What about ETC? How low can it go and still be alive? That is a good question. So you can see this is like my audio here, but I don't know how to switch it over to my mic. My mic, I believe, is plugged in. I'm going to try it again. Now let's see if it makes any difference. So I just plugged it in right now. Not sure if that changed anything. Let me know. The advanced setting right here, advanced audio properties. This is what it's showing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Bitcoin Overdose. If you can help me out really quick, that would be awesome for you guys to see. But yeah, this is the back end of the crypto. Of my channel. So I do have the audio input. You can see right here. And then he said advanced settings. Give me a call after the live stream. You can even call me right now and I could do it. Yeah, like the other guy said, it's advanced settings and you got to choose your external audio. Yeah, is it on the mic or maybe it's this one actually. Advanced audio properties. See, this is what's coming up. That is not right. I apologize for that. Yeah, Bitcoin overdose. If you can call me right now or something, we'll have you on the live stream too. Sorry guys. Settings, studio mode. I don't know why I'm like having such a brain fart. I used to do this all the time, and now I forgot. TV, screen recording. How would you go about starting a campaign to have crypto a topic during next election? So while we're waiting, guys, oh, I think you could just flip it over. That's what I thought. I didn't think you had to restart it. But what do you guys think about me starting a Patreon? Do you guys want me to get a Patreon? Believe it or not, a lot of you guys as subscribers have asked me to start doing tutoring. So I've actually decided to help a lot of you guys out. And I am doing tutoring outside of, you know, YouTube. And I'm helping a lot of you guys with, you know, your ledgers, with tracking the market. And I'm helping a lot of you guys do that too. The issue is if I pull my laptop closer, you guys are going to see it affects my face here too. But yeah, so MKBYBM says, yeah, that would be awesome. So do you guys want me to do a Patreon? I know a lot of you guys were interested in that, so that's why I wanted to ask you whether or not you wanted to see that. Audio input capture or audio output capture? It's audio input. I do. So we do have a couple people that seem to be interested in it. I could definitely do that then. Can you close it? Wait till school is done. To do tutoring, I mean, I have no problem doing it right now. A lot of you guys, I'm already doing it. I'm just asking if you guys want me to do a Patreon. Simple. Like, I've already added it. This is so confusing. I completely blanked out on which one it is. It was so easy to do it last time, and now it's like a little bit more difficult right now, and I feel like it's so obvious, and I just forgot. But a lot of you guys are interested. So what do you guys want me to talk about? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys want me to start doing like different? I could do strictly TA review, or I could do ledger reviews, because I know a lot of you guys are having a little bit of trouble with that. So I could do either or. So these are the advanced audio properties, actually, if your Bitcoin overdose is still watching, and it's not giving me that option to choose that. Maybe it's like properties, device. Here we go. Let's see if I just did it. Okay. Hello. I think I just switched it. Properties. It was not advanced, and I'm going to do Yeti stereo microphone. Cool. So I think you guys can hear me now, right? Through my microphone. I think I just fixed it. Let's see. Do you guys hear me better? Do you hear me better? I need you guys to let me know in the comments. There we go. Jason S. Mic works. Sounds good. Is it coming in clear? That was the goal. I can't believe I couldn't figure that out earlier, but I appreciate all you guys for doing that. There's a small echo. Shouldn't be, but all right, let's see. All right, let me know if this fixed it, because I didn't mean to do both. So now, right now, I have this mic as built-in microphone, and then I have this mic, the audio input, as the Yeti stereo. So we should be okay now. Let me know if I fixed it. Cool. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. What would I do without you? I didn't know which settings to do. Like I said, I'm a little rusty with doing the live streams right now. Like I said, the last time I did it was over the summer, back in like May and June and July. And then I stopped doing them because I went back to college. So, and then I got a new microphone, but it's still the same, you know. All right, let me turn the gain down. All right, gain is down. Thank you, Bitcoin Overdose, for helping me out. Yeah, TRX. We can look that up too. Let's see. TRX to BTC. Interesting charting on TRX. I appreciate MKYBM for pulling that up. Bitcoin Overdose. How does he sound? How is he sound? I'm just a normally loud person. I like to talk very loud, so it might be like that. But I just lowered the gain. It's all good. No worries. No worries. No worries. Glad to see everybody is on. Let me know what you guys are doing on this beautiful Monday night. So I'm looking at Tron right now. Obviously, we got to draw in the support that I did. Very odd downtrend. I don't think this is it. It could be. I'm trying to figure out how this graph would be. Whether it's like this. Like this. I'd like to say it was like... It was definitely this uptrend right here. Or sorry, this downtrend, which we can see that we broke it was a very interesting, a lot of resistance coming down this way. There seems to have been a slight downtrend here, and I'll draw it on. I'll just draw this tiny one right here, and then we'll look at that more on the daily. Let's see, what did you guys say? Turn the gain down, I would have called on just call me Mike. Gotcha, Mike. So you can see right now when we're looking at Tron on the daily, what we're seeing is this small downtrend. You can obviously see why we had the downtrend. You can see what the issue is right now. We're now zooming in on a more microeconomic look. You can see that we do have a bit of a problem right here. So you can see on the short term, Tron is seeing its high-low MMA. It's being held up by a fairly strong support right here. You can also see that there is a resistance that's coming into play. We can see 1, 2, 3 times where it has hit a resistance on its high-low MMA. The green band is acting as a bit of a resistance right now. Coming on low right here, you can see we're going to start to get sandwiched closer into that support. And we're going to see whether or not that support can hold or break lower. Otherwise, it's trading fairly even on its weekly. Now we can get a really extended long-term overview. You can see Tron obviously blew up when the rest of the market did, as anticipated. You can beautifully see this downtrend here, and if you guys really wanted to, this is more of a tough one, but hopefully you guys see what I'm seeing. There is a okay, Bitcoin Overdose. There is a long-term descending triangle forming right here. Now you can see where the extremely strong support is. The issue with Tron, though, and I don't think it's going to get to this point, but it is possible. This is where its next support is. There's a huge drop. This was all bullish right here. You can see the huge resistance. You can see a descending triangle is forming right now. You can see bottom support is right here. You can see we have 1, 2, 3 confirmations in regards to the price. So it's going to be very interesting. I do think the coin is starting to flatline out. It is very possible that it could make another run by the time before it gets to its, point right here. So it could definitely make another run back up to this level right around here. You can see, otherwise it's most likely going to pull back down, consolidate into this point right here, and then we're going to see whether or not it's going to break bullish or bearish. I'm just going to zoom in to show you guys that for those on mobile. Let's see. There we go. As for Bitcoin Overdose, wanting to see Litecoin, and then I guess we'll wrap up today's episode because I've been live streaming for about half an hour now, and I think that's a long enough live stream. So we're looking at, I do want to show you guys Litecoin on the weekly. We'll start off on that, more of a long-term look, approach, whatever you guys want to call it. It's very interesting charting, I'd like to say. Similar to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is a very interesting charting too on its weekly. So we have Litecoin pulled up on its weekly. I apologize for all the white lines across the stream, mainly because we look at this on a very in-depth, view. Probably bullish before that, wedge ends, and then break under support after. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of figuring right now. George McKinsey says digital currency is a safe topic. ICOs will be found to be insecurities. All right. So
we're looking at, you know, Litecoin right now, and it's very interesting because, yes, like Bitcoin Overdose has stated numerous times in the past, support is held at $4. It is. It truly is. Do I think it's going to drop that low? No. It is possible. It is very possible that it's going to go that low. The reason I don't think it's going to go that low, though, is because we're pretty much trading out sideways right now on its, no, I'm not getting locked up, on its relative strength index. So we're seeing right now a lot of strength and a lot of support on its high-low MMA. On its RSI. And you can see in the past, we've really never broken, you know, its RSI. You can see the last time it tested almost being oversold was back in 2016. So around 3 years ago was the last time we've seen Litecoin nearing oversold. So to now looking at this in today's standpoint, you can see that we're back down on oversold on Litecoin's weekly. So to me, I think that's truly the indicator that we are now, you know, bottomed out. It is definitely very possible for us to go lower, but I would like to say this: if Litecoin does actually break down into oversold on its, you know, weekly charts, I think that is a huge buying opportunity to see it, due to the fact that Litecoin on Coinbase has never been oversold on its weekly charts. So to see that happen is some really good buying opportunities, because obviously what goes down must come up, or what goes up must come down, and vice versa. And yeah, you know, we could definitely see a drop. You know, I'm not saying that there's not going to be a drop. You know, if you look at the drop that we see now, we're literally at, I don't know what the percentage is, but somebody can do the math. We were at $420, and fell to $30. I don't know what that math is, but that's a huge drop. Like, that is a phenomenal drop. It's insane. But like Bitcoin Ben said, it's not a crash, it's not a bubble, it's a correction. We've seen these waves happen just in smaller terms. The only difference is that media, we're bringing this to the surface, we're bringing this to mainstream. That's what's going to happen when we're taking such an underground thing to the mainstream. And I can almost guarantee that the next run that we have when crypto decides to start moving up again is going to be parabolic, due to the fact that it is so much more accessible. All these coins are so much more easier to obtain on exchanges, and not only that, the amount of mainstream media that now knows about cryptocurrency is huge. So there's a lot to look at in terms of how high we can actually go. But I do think we will break all-time highs. I like ice. So I do think we're pretty damn close to the bottom. I do think we're not going to go much lower at all. I do think this, you know, I'd like to say this is about the bottom we're going to go. I don't think we're going to go much lower. I do think consolidation is what's, you know, needed. But what I want to show you guys on Litecoin's daily, let me pull this up. Hold on. You can see support. Sorry, on Bitcoin's weekly. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Bitcoin's weekly. Move this out, and then we'll wrap things up from there. Is this ASMR to you guys? You guys like that? You guys like ASMR? Yes, Blue Ridge Prepper. I love to get hammered on Monday nights. That is exactly what I'm doing. So, Bitcoin Overdose, if you're still in this with everyone, I can't tell. Check this out and tell me this is not a beautiful, you know, call. I really do actually want to know your opinion on this. Bitcoin Overdose, for all those who don't know, also has a small channel, and he's one of my friends that does cryptocurrency too. He's kind of underground, but he knows his shit, so that's what I wanted to let you guys know. So I do truly value his opinion on things like this. So if he's still here, which I'm not really sure, but he seems to be pretty active. We're looking at Bitcoin on its weekly right now, and you can see, oh, there's an echo. What? Let me know if there's an echo, guys. Once again, I don't know why there would be, but otherwise I'm going to just unplug the damn mic. I'm going to just fix it. Let's see. Yeah, Heather, stay on then. Alright, so I just took the mic off, and now I'm going to put the mic back on. Hopefully that fixes that problem. I've had that issue before. Let me know, Heather, if that's still happening. But as you guys can see, in terms of... What does that say? As you guys can see, we have a very interesting descending triangle forming. Does any one of you guys want to help? Otherwise, I'm just going to shut it off, but we'll find out. You want to just do... I need one of my subs or subscribers to test something for me. Can one of you either, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, can you click the subscribe button? Otherwise, if you're not already subscribed, if you unclick it and then click it again and subscribe, I think a big thing will pop up on the screen. I just want to make sure that's still there. Obviously, make sure to stay subscribed. Don't unsubscribe and then, you know, leave. But let me know if I want to see if the big thing pops up on the screen. So it says Bitcoin overdose. Says 12-hour on Bitcoin looks weak. Drop the fix 600 short term. We might see another leg down here though. All right. So MKBYM just did it. MKY Mike just did it. So we're gonna see if it pops up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to play around with those settings too. But which I think I might actually have to do. All right. Make sure to just stay subscribed. I haven't done these live streams in quite a bit, so that's probably what the issue is. But Bitcoin overdose. What do you think? We have this massive descending triangle formed. It's so beautiful. There we go. It does work actually. Let's see who just popped up. It's probably going to be Mike though. But it does work, so thank you for helping that out. Cool. Heather de Hollander is now subscribed. It worked. Thank you. But as you guys can see, we have this downtrend right here that formed, and it's so beautiful. You can see clearly. Mike's going to try it again. We have this wave, and I want to show you guys the volume that took place. You can see how beautiful this is, and then it fell, you know. So you guys can see that there is a lot of volume that slowly trickles down into one little corner, you know, kind of hangs out here, and then we broke. So the main reason for my channel, I took that personal. It's a gross chart to look at, but it is a chart that is, you know, technical analysis could have shown this, you know. This is something that could have been traced and tracked with technical analysis. And I know a lot of people doubt that. They're like, oh, it's a manipulated market. How do you do technical analysis in a manipulated market? That's why it's like, that's a tough question to answer, because we're in, you know, this is a beautiful thing that, you know, we could have called quite a long time ago. There's huge support on the bottom here at, you know, 6,000, and we had a huge resistance, and we broke bearish from it. You know, we broke the descending triangle bearish, and you can see at the point a massive plummet, and we fell to our most strong support at 3,600, because if you guys can see, literally from $6,300 down to $3,600, there was zero support. All of this, there's nothing here. That's the problem. 29.50 on the downside, definitely possible. But otherwise, I think that's gonna wrap up the episode. I think we talked about everything. Make a new video tomorrow. Figure it out. But otherwise, if you guys haven't already, If you haven't already seen, all right, we can look up a quick XRP, but then I'm going. Then I got to do stuff. Here we go. XRP is up. Forgot what I was gonna say, but have a downtrend, broke bullish. Believe it or not, that's another thing too. You guys saw on Bitcoin's downtrend, we broke up, but in Bitcoin's downtrend we broke down, but in Ripple's or XRP's downtrend we broke up, which is very interesting to call. Just like that, you guys can see downtrend support right here. The yellow, we can now, let's make this yellow for why not. You can see we broke up from that. You can see we're coming back down. We actually are at an area of support for this price. On the weekly, we're trading at around 45, 43 on its relative strength index. But where the price is, and I'll zoom in to show you, we're in a channel right now, or we're on the top. We're trading above a channel right now. So you can see right here, this is where it's touching. This is a pretty big support. But if it cannot hold the 34-cent line, we're going to fall, unfortunately, back down to around 28 cents. That's pretty much it. I don't think we're going to head higher right now. I do think we're still in this bear market. I do think there are lower prices ahead. But on that note, no problem, got school in 7 hours. So, wow, what the heck? It's 7:40 p.m. over here. But that is definitely going to sum up the episode for today, guys. Like I said, if you guys have not seen my videos that I made today, the Bitcoin Ben interview, highly recommend checking it out. He is a very interesting man. I'm not choosing his side. I am not pro anything he said. I'm not negative anything he said. I am in the middle. I just wanted to bring him on. Yes, I do agree with a lot of things that he mentioned, but I just wanted to bring it to all of your guys' attention and then let you guys think of your conclusion. I just want to bring this information to you guys, let you guys see this information, and then allow you guys to make your own decisions based off that. That's all this channel is. It's a way to bring the information to you. 1:42 a.m. in the freaking Netherlands. Go to sleep, man. That is mad early to be watching me. But thank you for being a dedicated subscriber. Yeah, we're all ready for that. There's still money to be made in other cryptos. There'll still be pops. But yes, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Pieces.